Another activist like yourself is VDM. What do you think of his activism?
Did you just say he's activist like myself?
Well, I think one of
the reason why I said that is that I don't make these comparisons.
No, I'm not.
I don't. Look, I used to tell my younger ones because they come back to me frequently and say, people say I'm Sowore, they want me to be senior. I said, don't go and do it too, because if you get into trouble, you won't be able to explain it away because your last name is my name. Just do what you believe.
Yeah,
it's your conviction. So people always like to make comparison. Just like if somebody comes around now and say, "Oh, Sowore is the new Gani family," I reject it. I can't be Gani. I can't. We didn't wear the same kind of. We didn't live at the same time, even though I was around during his own time. He was a lawyer, bloody geographer who accidentally found myself.
What do you think of what he's doing, VDM? What do you think?
I don't see. That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And maybe the end will justify the means.
Is he a force for good, in your opinion?
I don't.
I think he is. I think he's a force for good.
I don't make those. So I'm not a calibrator for people who are activists, because there are people who have criticized my method and found that they were wrong. Yeah. And there are people who have criticized their methods before. I haven't found myself to be wrong. So it's like, I meet all kinds of people in the process of doing this. It's just like we were talking about journalism before. Yeah. I was a different journalist. But a lot of people like, where did Sowore come from? He's a quack, he's this and all that. But today, Sowore Reporters is 19 years old.
Yeah.
Even I did not believe that Sowore Reporters will last that long. Especially when I was sued in the US and my lawsuit lasted for 4 years and it was going to wipe me out because one guy sued me and we couldn't get the case dismissed.
Yeah.
I have since then had 6 different lawsuits in the US. And if you know about lawsuits in the US, UK, you know what I'm talking about.
100%. Yeah.
And I have 13 lawsuits at the federal FCT High Court alone.
Yeah.
And I have criminal charges based on just what I've done. So that's why sometimes I say, walk in my shoes. But we all don't use the same shoe size.
It seems like you want to reserve opinion on him for now.
I want to reserve opinion about so many things. Yeah. Like I mentioned my children. I don't, sometimes I tell my children, just be yourself. You were asking, maybe if I was around, they would be activists. I would not have asked my children to be like me because they live in a different world.
Yeah.
I also don't want them to be like, oh my God, if my father didn't do this, if I didn't do what my father tried to do, I wouldn't be so messed up. I don't know. So when people make these comparisons, honestly, I just keep my opinion.
Yeah.
And when, I'm opinionated.
Of course, yeah.
But there are certain opinions or circumstances that are allowed to be judged by history.
Yeah.
I said it somewhere else that there was a time in Philippines, this Philippines that you heard about, they decided that they don't like serious politicians. They started making comedians.
Yeah.
Their president, you remember Estrada was that man called who ended up in jail. That is their right.
Yeah.
Yes. So there are a lot of things that we don't even see, circumstances around us. Maybe the world has changed without writing us a memo. That the next set of activists are not likely to be people who are wearing khakis.